It was my dream to go and make it in England. In hindsight now, when I look back, I probably wasn't developed enough as a young player to make the step that would have been on a par with the kids that was over there. It was devastating for me. My dreams were shattered at 17, 18 years of age, having to come back. But as I say, looking back now, I know that I probably wasn't ready technically, and I wasn't educated enough in terms of what the bigger package was in becoming a professional footballer. So you know, it's over the years I've realised where my shortcomings were in my own career. I also know that, you know, to make it in the football world at this time, it takes a huge amount of dedication, commitment. A lot of young players from this country aren't going to the highest level anymore. We've got to make sure that we take on board all the education packages that are happening in the world of football. You know, we've got to make sure our players are technically more gifted and work a lot harder on their ability and their techniques. And thankfully, we have a bunch of players here now in the programme that have been showing all those traits. You know, to make it as a player these days, you've got to make sure that you're technically sound, that you know you can play with both feet, you know all the techniques required to become a player. And you know, just on the education basis of it, I think the players are getting everything that they need. You know, they've got first class facilities here. Coming on board with Coerver coaching is a fantastic opportunity for these players to enhance the ability that they're born with. There's quality coaches delivering the programmes here. You know, right from top to bottom in the association at the moment, there's a new direction. These players are getting the best of everything. Obviously Coerver coming in on the back of the experienced coaches that are in the programme. I think these young players are getting everything that is required to become a top player. But you know, ultimately it comes down to the player, and the player wanting to get better and learning and taking on board what people are giving them.
I think with all respect to the British football, is a different style of play. In France, officially, the style of play is totally different. It's based on the technical aspect. That means at the youth levels, we practice an awful lot, all the different type of techniques and so on. That means when I came over here, I was a wee bit not shocked, but you know, when the level of technical ability in Ireland, I think is way, you know, a bit behind, I will say. I always say to the kids, listen, when you build a house, you need a good foundations. I mean, without foundations, you cannot build a good, strong house. I mean, technique is the first things. That's all we do. Repetition all the times. I mean, the Coerver was involved from when I started. I don't remember. You know, I grew up with it. Officially, we adapted different aspects of it. But the Coerver, to be honest with you, was absolutely key to the French football, you know, for the development of the French football. The problem over here, first of all, is the contact times. That was the first thing. The second thing is when we even saw we've got now a bit more contact times, is still not enough compared to what they do in European countries. And that means we've got less time sometimes to focus on the technical aspect. This is why having working with us, the Coerver company, that will help us immensely. You know, that will help very much the IrishFA and help us in the programs.